Hi guys, Tracy here, and my kit arrived. It's November 11th and my kit was here yesterday, I think. I think it was yesterday, yeah. So that is like record speed. I'm so excited to get it so quickly. I'm actually not finished with the October kit, which was called Riptide. This is that one with lots of vibrant blue in it, and I want to get at least another layout or two done with the October stuff before I start using this stuff. But I'm mindful of the fact that I want to share this kit so that you guys can see what's in it. So I'm gonna do that. I have the Ain't No Sunshine kit and the Ain't No Sunshine add-on, and I have stamps to share with you guys. So I'm going to get rid of the packaging so it's not quite so reflective, and I'll come right back and show you what comes in the kits. So first of all, I got the Ain't No Sunshine pattern paper add-on. So that includes one of each of the 9 pieces of pattern paper that come in the kit, including the Scraptastic exclusive pieces. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to show you these papers in more detail in a second, but I did get the extra paper, which is nice. And I'm going to share with you guys the paper that comes in the kit and the embellishments and everything that comes in the main kit, and then I'll show you the add-on. But before I do that, I thought I would show you guys the stamp. So this is the stamp for this month's kit that's designed to coordinate with it. It has all these documentation text type of things on it and these really cute little icons. I love this stamp. I love it. These would be great to use in your planner as well. And I like the 2 little circles, and I'm wondering if I might have punches that might be able to punch out those 2 circles. They're like little circle labels. They're really cute. I am going to challenge myself to use this stamp set in my scrapbooking this month. So that's the stamp set that comes with, that is, well, it doesn't come with, but it's designed to coordinate with the Ain't No Sunshine kit. I'm sorry, but my nails are really terrible. I meant to take it off before I did this today, but I forgot. Then this is a foodie sentiment stamp. Oh, I love this. People who love to eat are always the best people. Foodie, bon appetit, on the menu, feed me. That's all kind of one bunch. It looks like it's one stamp. The place, there's no graceful way to eat this. I came, I ate, I am full. We came, we ate, we are full. Hashtag hangry. And a place for you to rate, and a couple of little ticket stubs there, and some other food-related words, and a fork and like a place setting and some different foods. Really cute. I love this stamp set. Love it. And then completely versatile, very usable labels, stamps. Oh, you know what? I think you guys might not have seen these things because I wasn't looking at the screen and I don't know if there was reflection. So I'm sorry. I got so carried away in the stamps. I forgot about you guys. So I was very excited when I saw these. I actually was so excited when I saw these that I didn't notice either this or that. And so I'm really excited about all of the stamps this month. I'm not a huge stamper. If you watch my channel, you know that I don't do a ton of stamping in my scrapbooking, but these stamps excite me so much that I think I'm going to try really hard to use them this month. These stamps are amazing. I love these, and these are very usable. And then, as a little treat, I got the November This Life Noted stamp set, and isn't it a cute one? I'm so glad I got this month. It's got this cute little coach that's adorable and little bunny slippers, I think those are, and it's got like a movie night theme. That's really cool. And it says, meet me on the couch, game night, movie night, snack attack, let's stay inside, pajamas all day. And I'm feeling like I don't know what this is. What is that? I don't know if that's something or if it's just an emblem. I always feel very uncool when I don't know what something is on a trendy stamp set. Anyhow, it's a round thing with half of it colored in. Somebody's going to educate me on that. I know it. Tell me in the comments. All right, so those are the stamps. Let's have a look at the paper, because the paper is what it's all about. I love pattern paper. So We get 3 pieces of cardstock. This time all 3 are textured cardstock. We get a hot pink, a bright yellow, and a bubblegum pink. Very pretty. So we've got pattern paper. This one is Simple Stories, We Are Family, and it reads as a solid. It reads as a solid yellow, but when you look at it up close, it has this little pattern in it, and it also looks like it's fabric. It's got a texture printed onto it as well. The other side is just the fabric kind of texture. It also reads as a solid. That would make a lovely background paper. Then we get, from the Maggie Holmes Shine collection, this beautiful orange and white chevron. That's what it looks like up close. Then the other side of it is this super cool polka dot paper. It does have a little bit of Scotch tape detailing here and here. And that's what it looks like up close. Then we have a piece of Scraptastic paper. This has a really cool font or pattern. I almost said a font. It has a really cool pattern with different shades of pink triangles. They're all sort of pointing this way, and then this giant triangle pointing this way. It's really nice. That's what it looks like up close. There's a lined pattern on this side. Actually, the line pattern is all throughout. And then the other side is this really cool yellow pattern with diamonds. Oops. Sorry. Then, look at this. Very pretty. I love this paper. It's beautiful. Delicate white feathers on a gray background. You can't get more beautiful than that. Also Scraptastic exclusive paper, and then the other side, but really who's going to flip it over, is these polka dots, which are actually quite nice. If I have any scraps from this will probably be what I use the most of, but if I have any scraps I'll be sure to use this side with the red and white polka dots. Really cute. Love that paper. That's probably my favorite paper in the kit so far, although I haven't looked at all the pieces yet. This is also from the Maggie Holmes Shine collection, and it is a wood plank pattern with some of the planks painted different shades of yellow and others kind of like a beige color, I guess. Flip side is this iCat type of pattern. It's very nice, gray and black. That's nice. Then this paper coordinates very beautifully with this, but it's not from the same collection. It's from Authentique from Classique Beauty. It has a, I'm going to say plaid pattern with grays and yellows. Then the other side is this damask-ish type of a pattern. This is really pretty. It has a purple undertone, but it's kind of like a gray. I like that better than the other one. The other one is just too similar to the others. I think I am more likely to use that side. Ooh, now there's a floral. That's beautiful. So this is from My Mind's Eye, My Story. Both sides of this are quite bold and beautiful. I'm glad I've got 2 pieces of this because I like both of these. So this is a beautiful floral print. It's very large but beautiful with the black leaves. I love the contrast that the black leaves adds. It just really makes it look so much more modern. It's beautiful. And then the other side is this chevron-y stripy pattern. Love both sides of that. Then we have some cool hipster glasses, also from the My Story collection from My Mind's Eye, and some of them are foil. I don't know if my lights are going to catch on it so that you can see that some of them are foil. And that's what it looks like up close. And the other side is this diamond pattern with yellow. Look, my shirt matches this kit quite nicely today. And also from the My Story collection from My Mind's Eye, we have these beautiful butterflies with words under them. Also, some of them are foiled. That's what it looks like up close. The flip side has this beautiful writing. This is a good month to get the extra pattern paper because I like the back sides of a lot of these. So that's the paper in the main kit. We have 9 pieces of pattern paper and 3 pieces of cardstock. The letter stickers that we get this month are in this beautiful creamy yellow color, and they're from Ellie Studio. And then the stencil that we get, which is a freebie if you buy 2 kits in a row. This is the little extra thank you gift that you get, and it is butterflies. It's really cute. I like that. So, on to the embellishments that come in the main kit. I am really excited that they're putting washi tape in the kits. Really, really, really excited. And I'm also very excited that it is skinny washi because I love skinny washi, and I don't have very many rolls of it. My washi collection was stagnating a little bit. I hadn't bought new, I've got plenty, I wasn't suffering or anything, but I hadn't bought new washi tape in a while, so it's nice to get some new washi tape. This is a pink polka dot washi tape. It has a very distressed look to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. It's very pretty. Then we get a set of chipboard buttons. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of chipboard buttons. I would prefer plastic buttons or chipboard pieces that don't have little holes in them. But these are quite nice. They're different than other chipboard buttons that I have had in that they have some gold foil accents and they're flat instead of shiny. So a lot of times a printed chipboard is quite shiny and these are matte. They're more like they're covered with pattern paper instead of being printed on a shiny paper. I think I'm going to enjoy these. The only thing that I don't like about them is that I do feel compelled to put thread in them and actually sew them down. I've said this on a recent video that if with buttons I like to sew them on, and so that means extra time to put these on, but it really is a beautiful extra detail to put the thread in them, so it's worth it. And I should probably have a more positive attitude about spending time doing buttons than I have. So this will be my month to get over that. So here we have a set of Scraptastic cut-aparts, and these labels are very versatile. They're really nice for sticking in places where, you know, you need a little extra title or subtitle or date or caption or something. And they always coordinate very nicely with the kit. There we go. Then we have some vellum die-cut butterflies. Oh, look at these. They're in different sizes and colors. Looks like there's 3 or 4 different sizes there. Love different sizes. It makes layering a lot easier. It coordinates with one of the other motifs that's already in the kit, which is the butterfly. Then we get these 3 cut-apart words. This one says, "Just me." This one says, "Love this." And this one says, "The details." Then we get some acrylic pieces. These are really sweet. I'm loving these. We get some little, they almost look like half doilies. They're really cute. These, let me get them all out. We get these 4 half circles with a scalloped edge. And then we get these little triangle pieces that maybe you could put together. I don't know. Looks like fun to play around with anyways. Cute. Then some little wood veneer pieces. These are diamond shaped. There's some lines and some phrases. Oh, these are nice. Happy today, and then some patterns. Caitlin Schaefer always designs the cutest little flare badges for the kits. This one says together with a T. Sorry about my nails, you guys. This one says click. And this one says story. I have a whole bunch of Zoya nail polish that these are, they look terrible, but these are 2 colors from the new Zoya nail polish that I got. It's actually not new, it's from last year, but it's new to me. And I've got a ton of colors, so I've been wanting to paint my nails again, but I just can't get around to it. Then an entire package of My Story mixed bag die cut pieces, 44 of them, and these are the shapes that are inside. And I'll just take them out, and I'm not going to show you each one because that would take forever, but I'll show you them in clumps like I usually do. Oh, look at these. There's some nice things in here. Then we've got a whole bunch. I'll just show you a whole bunch. These are really nice quality. They've got gold foil on them. They're really pretty patterns with little doilies and butterflies and glasses and some of the same motifs that we see in the kit. Really nice. So that's the main kit. Now I'm going to open up the add-on and show you what comes inside. 2 packages of thickers. Woohoo! Wow. These kits are just loaded. I love all the goodies that come in them. Let me see. So, on to the add-on. Let's move the embellishments and so on. So the 2 pattern paper, the 2 cardstocks are an inky blue and a gray. I can't tell if that's purple or gray. It's a gray with definite purple undertones. Yeah, I would say it's gray. It really, when you put it next to that, you can see that it's gray. When it's next to this inky blue, it definitely has, you can see that it's got like a lavender kind of undertone to it. It's very pretty. So let's have a look at these pattern papers. We get 4 more pattern papers in the add-on. This one is another Simple Stories We Are Family paper. Reads as a solid, but then you look at it up close and it's actually this pattern. The other side is similar but without the pattern, so it's just like a textured. It's not actually textured, the texture is printed on. It looks like fabric. Very pretty. I like having these because I don't do a lot of plain backgrounds. This would be my equivalent of a plain background. I like it. Oh, I like this too. Crepe paper confetti. Very nice. So this is a black and white triangle pattern. That's what it looks like up close. That's what it looks like from afar. Flip side is a large red, a large yellow and white striped pattern. With, if you look closely, you'll see that there's like a grid paper, ledger paper, that's what I'm trying to say. Ledger paper in the background of it. You have to look very close to see that detail. It's quite nice. I like those little details on pattern papers. Another piece of paper from the My Story collection from My Mind's Eye. This is a beautiful gold foil heart pattern on a hot pink or red. Pinkish red. It's that color in between pink and red. Melanie, I don't know what you want to call it. Then the other side is all of these banners. I find these so hard to work with, these papers. I guess you'd cut them out, might be one of the easiest ways to use it. It also makes a nice pattern on its own. A lot of times these papers that have banners don't look nice as a pattern paper on its own, but I find that this one does for whatever reason. I would use that in a chunk. I think that looks fine. Then we've got, oh, look at this. This is another beautiful floral pattern. Wow, I love this My Story collection. It coordinates so nicely with my clothing today. This is a mustard background with a pink and white floral pattern on it. Super pretty, love it. And this other side is that same color of melon. I keep on saying Melanie. It sounds like I'm saying the name Melanie. It's a melon-like color. It's in between pink and red. At least that's how I'm seeing it. It's prominent in this collection. It's very pretty. Wow, we get so much paper. Did they add more paper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting 5 pieces of pattern paper now instead of 4. Yeah, there's an extra piece of pattern paper in both of these kits. That's awesome. So a Scraptastic exclusive piece of paper, and it is called Heartfelt, and it has these triangles in the pinks and yellows and grays from the kit. And then the other side is tiny little doily-like things. Very pretty. Both sides of that are pretty too. Then we have 2 cut-apart pieces instead of 1. This one has some 6x6 squares. Oh, 2 6x6 squares and then some other shapes. And I really especially love this. It reminds me of that basic gray paper from a couple of kits ago. And then the other side is another very nice neutral. Would make a nice background paper, especially since I don't use the cut-aparts all that often. But these are nice. I like those. And then here's another set of cut-aparts. I like this one. It says Happy Hello. Oh, look at this. It says Follow Your Dreams with a feather. So happy together, the story, and some nice patterns that show up in other parts of the kit. Then the other side is a pink zigzaggy type of stripe. Awesome. I love it. Okay, so let's look at the embellishments that come in this kit. We get a set of stickers from My Mind's Eye. And again, it's that flat texture. It feels like paper. Nice designs, a typewriter, some books, glasses, some labels, butterfly, arrows, and then some words here. That's nice. Make today amazing. That's very nice. Then we have some, ooh, these are pretty. This is called Bumblebee Glitter Assortment Sprinkles. These are enameled dots with little bits of glitter in them. Very subtle. They're not the glittery. I'll just show you them compared to other glitter enamel dots. Let me just attach them to their little card. So other glitter enamel dots look more like this, where it looks kind of like a perfect circle of glitter, like maybe it were a Stickles dab or something like that. Whereas these look more like enamel dots with just a little bits. The light just catches in little bits of glitter. So they're a much more subtle glitter than this is a very obvious blingy glitter, and this is more subtle. So that's the difference. They're quite nice, all different shades of yellow and lots of little ones. I like these Doodlebug Design enamel dots because they have plenty of little ones as opposed to the My Mind's Eye one that usually just has 3 of the little ones. This has 6. I guess there's kind of twice as much crammed onto the sheet, so that's why there's twice as much little ones. Alrighty. So then we've got a set of brads from my mind's eye. My mind's eye keeps pumping out the brads for every collection. They're nice. I like brads. I don't reach for them often enough, but I do, when I do use them on a layout, I really love the look of them. So I'm glad that somebody's still making them relevant and pretty and coordinated with the current kits. So that is good. This one is especially cute. I like that one. And I usually end up separating these ones that come on cardstock, but they're cute. Sometimes I keep them together, but I often end up using the brads separate. I also really like this one and this one. I like a lot of them, obviously. Nice, I like those. Brads are such a nice way to add texture to your layout. Then we have a font called Fitzgerald. They're black foam stickers. They look a lot like the journal ones. Let me pull out the journal ones and see how they're different. Oh, I have Afterglow here. Where are the journal? Here are the journal. So you guys know I love my journal thickers. Yeah, so they are very similar. They're a little bit thinner, each letter. So if you look at the A's, for example, the A on journal is a little bit wider than that A. This is taller and thinner. And the little hole in the middle of the A is tiny here and it's big there, but very similar fonts. I am not complaining because I love this font. The other thing is that some of the letters are more squared off. So like the P's, I'm pretty sure the P's in this are more circular, yeah. So that's what the P's look in the journal font. And in this font, they're very thin and more squarish as opposed to round. And there's way more letters on the sheet by the look of it because they're so thin, more fit. There's a hashtag and some asterisks. No @ sign. There's never an @ sign. I always look for one. The Thickers never makes one. Oh, look. Journal has an @ sign. Anyhow, I love these. Can't have enough black foam block letter stickers, so that's awesome. And another set of thickers. So we get 3 letter sticker sheets in this kit. We get this one by LE Studio, we get this one, and we get this one. These are gorgeous. It looks like they were drawn on with gold puffy paint. It's a nice font too. It looks a lot like the journal font actually, that I love so much, but it's in gold. It's really pretty. It's called Desktop and they're from Dear Lizzie. They're very pretty. I've seen these showing up on layouts already. So that is what comes in the main kit and in the add-on for Ain't No Sunshine for November from the Scraptastic Kit Club. Thanks so much for watching and have a great scrappy week.